what lies behind us, and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Let that sink in. Not your past mistakes, not the uncertain future, but you, the fire inside, the strength you've barely begun to touch. Most people live shackled to memories that no longer serve them and fears that haven't even happened. They wake up each day replaying failures like a haunting soundtrack, draining their spirit before life even begins. They fear the unknown, letting anxiety build castles in the clouds, casting shadows over dreams not yet born. But here's the truth. The real power is not out there. It's in you. It always has been. You're not waiting for clarity. You're waiting to remember who you are beneath the noise. Imagine starting each day not as a victim of your past or a hostage of your future, but as the creator of both. What if your focus shifted, not toward what's broken behind you or blurry ahead, but toward the strength already rising within? So many of us wait for the perfect sign, the right push, the magical moment that will finally make us move. But that wait, it costs you. Because the spark you're looking for isn't outside, it's buried beneath the hesitation in your chest. You've been taught to chase motivation, to hope someone notices you, believes in you, opens a door for you. But Napoleon Hill didn't build a legacy on luck. He built it on the belief that our inner world creates our outer reality. When you realize that, the waiting ends, and the becoming begins. You stop asking for permission and start taking responsibility for the life only you can shape. Inside you is more than memory and fear. There is vision, grit, resilience, and a voice that's tired of whispering. You were not born to drift, doubt, or delay. You were born to awaken, to rise, to move forward even when the path is unclear. Because true transformation doesn't start with perfect timing. It starts with a decision. I will no longer wait to become myself. What lies within you isn't just potential, it's power. And the moment you honor that, your entire life begins to shift. I remember a time when I waited for the right conditions to start a project, only to realize that the spark was inside me all along. Failure to decide often stems from dwelling on past doubts or imagining future risks, paralyzing us despite knowing what needs to be done. When we let these external, tiny matters dictate our path, we're ignoring the internal compass that points toward bold action. This hesitation shows up as endless planning without execution, robbing us of the growth that comes from self-directed choices. It's like standing at the edge of a river, staring at the water instead of crossing it, when your inner strength could carry you across. Fear and uncertainty erode our confidence, rooted in past experiences that feel like heavy chains pulling us back. Anxiety about the future builds like storm clouds, making even small steps seem impossible and leading to inevitable defeat. Yet, Hill's wisdom teaches that these fears are insignificant compared to the courage and adaptability we hold within. Without addressing this, hesitation becomes a vicious cycle, preventing us from unlocking the potential that waits patiently inside. The real solution lies in immediate action, where even imperfect steps activate the forces within and create unstoppable momentum. Just as a seed's potential is realized only when planted, our inner strengths flourish through movement, overshadowing past concerns or future worries. Taking that first step, like starting a project despite your doubts, generates energy and proves your internal power is greater than any barrier. Building decisiveness means tuning into your inner voice, drawing on what truly matters to you rather than external pressures. Techniques like journaling or visualizing success can help cultivate this, turning hesitation into confident, purposeful choices. When you decide from within, past regrets fade and future risks feel manageable as your core conviction takes the lead. Practicing the first step is about acting right away on something simple, harnessing your inner potential without waiting for ideal conditions. Start today with a small task, like outlining a goal or making a quick call, to show that your internal drive can overcome limitations. As Hill implied, this initial action reveals the vast power within and sets off a chain reaction of progress and fulfillment. Facing fear head on is how we diminish its hold, engaging our internal strengths to make external threats seem insignificant. For instance, someone afraid of public speaking might begin by practicing alone, proving that courage and persistence within far outweigh past anxieties. Each time you confront fear, you're drawing from that well of resilience, transforming what once felt overwhelming into something conquerable. Learning through failure is not a defeat but a teacher, offering opportunities to grow by relying on our internal resources. Hill's quote reminds us that setbacks are mere tiny matters compared to the lessons and strength we gain from within. By reframing failure as a stepping stone, we build mastery through practice, propelling ourselves forward regardless of external outcomes. Every stumble becomes a lesson that reinforces our inner fortitude, turning potential weaknesses into powerful assets. Self-discipline emerges as the true key to success, an internal quality far more reliable than fleeting external motivations. What lies within us includes the discipline to persist, which Hill saw as the foundation of genuine achievement. Unlike motivation that wanes with circumstances, self-discipline ensures steady action, even amidst past failures or future uncertainties. Cultivating this discipline means committing to daily efforts that align with your deeper purpose, building a fortress of inner strength. Building positive habits stems from inner commitment, like establishing a morning routine for reflection or prioritizing tasks that matter most. Start small, with habits that reinforce your drive, and over time, they create momentum that eclipses external distractions. These routines become the backbone of your progress, proving that consistent effort from within leads to transformative results. Developing a clear vision and goals is about sustaining action through personal potential, rather than relying on external factors. Goals act as a beacon, drawing from what lies within to guide your path and provide enduring motivation. When your goals stem from core values, past setbacks and future risks pale in comparison, fueling a sense of purpose. Practical methods for defining these goals involve writing a vision statement that reflects your inner strengths, then breaking it into achievable steps. This process fosters internal accountability, ensuring continuous forward movement as Hill advocated. By focusing on what resonates deeply within, your goals become a powerful force that propels you beyond limitations. Remember, the journey is less about the destination and more about the inner growth that happens along the way. As we've explored, Napoleon Hill's words remind us that our internal world, our mindset, discipline, and resilience, is infinitely more powerful than what lies behind or before us. True success doesn't come from waiting for external change. It flows from harnessing the immense power within. Every story of triumph begins with someone who chose to look inward, drawing on their hidden forces to overcome the odds. Now, it's your turn to embrace this truth and let it guide your actions. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take one small step today, whether it's committing to a goal or facing a fear head on. That single action will ignite the strengths you've always carried inside, turning potential into reality. Think about how your relationships might deepen when you lead with inner authenticity rather than past wounds. Imagine your dreams taking flight, fueled by the resilience that outshines any uncertainty ahead. And picture your fears dissolving as you tap into the courage that resides in your core. Remember, what lies within you is your greatest asset. It's the force that can reshape your world. Start now and watch as your potential unfolds, proving that inner power is the ultimate path to fulfillment. Let this be the beginning of your journey, where the hidden forces within lead you to a life of purpose and triumph. As Napoleon Hill wisely stated, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. This profound truth invites us to look inward, where our true power resides. Many people find themselves trapped in the shadows of past failures, replaying mistakes like an endless loop. They dwell on what could have been, allowing regrets to steal their energy and focus. Meanwhile, the future looms with uncertainties, filling minds with worries about what might go wrong. These external forces create a cycle of hesitation, where every step forward feels burdened by doubt. But Hill's words remind us that such concerns are insignificant next to the reservoir of strength inside. Imagine unlocking that inner potential, where resilience and determination wait to be harnessed. The common struggle is real. Procrastination creeps in, hesitation takes hold, and drive fades away. Yet, by ignoring what lies within, we miss the chance to break free from these chains. People often wait for the perfect moment, believing external motivation will spark their action. They chase after inspiration from outside sources, like a fleeting wind that never arrives. This misconception undervalues the inherent drive that Hill championed as our core essence. For instance, someone might postpone a dream project, hoping for a sign or encouragement from others. In doing so, they overlook the self-motivation bubbling within, ready to propel them forward. Failure to decide stems from an overemphasis on past doubts, turning simple choices into mountains. Indecisiveness paralyzes, as fears of repeating old errors loom large in the mind. But true decision-making power comes from trusting that inner compass, as Hill suggested. Endless planning without execution becomes a trap, robbing us of the growth that action brings. Fear and uncertainty erode confidence, making external threats feel insurmountable. Rooted in past experiences, these emotions create a barrier that seems impossible to cross. Anxiety about the future adds to the weight, turning possibilities into perils. Hill's wisdom teaches that these are mere, tiny matters compared to our internal resilience. By drawing on what's within, we can face these fears head on and emerge stronger. The solution lies in immediate action, where even a small step ignites the power inside. Taking action, no matter how imperfect, activates our determination and creativity. It creates momentum, proving that what lies within us overshadows past regrets or future worries. Just as a river carves through rock with persistent flow, our inner strengths flourish through movement. For example, starting a project despite doubts generates energy and builds confidence over time. Building decisiveness means tuning into your inner voice, letting it guide your choices. Instead of being swayed by external pressures, rely on what truly matters to you. Techniques like journaling can help uncover that inner conviction, turning hesitation into resolve. Practicing the first step is essential. Act on a simple task today to harness your potential. Don't wait for ideal conditions. Let your internal drive overcome any limitations. As Hill implied, this initial action sets off a chain reaction, revealing your vast inner resources. Overcoming hesitation and fear requires confronting them directly, engaging your inner strengths. When you face fear head on, it loses its grip, making external threats seem insignificant. Someone afraid of public speaking might begin by practicing in private, drawing on their courage. This process proves that what lies within, persistence and adaptability, far outweighs past anxieties. Learning through failure is a vital lesson, transforming setbacks into stepping stones. Hill's quote reminds us that failures are tiny matters compared to the growth they inspire. Each mistake teaches us, building mastery through iterative practice and self-reflection. By reframing failure as an opportunity, we tap into our inner resilience and move forward. Cultivating self-discipline is the true key to success, an internal quality that drives progress. Unlike fleeting external motivations, discipline ensures steady action, even in challenging times. What lies within us includes the persistence to keep going, as Hill envisioned. Start by committing to small daily habits that align with your goals, reinforcing your inner drive. For instance, a morning routine of reflection can build momentum, turning potential into reality. Over time, these habits create a foundation, eclipsing distractions from the past or future. Developing a clear vision and goals sustains action, drawing from your personal potential. Goals act as a beacon, focusing on what lies within rather than external factors. When they stem from your core values, they provide enduring motivation and direction. Past setbacks become insignificant when your vision is rooted in inner strength. To make this practical, write down a vision statement that reflects your true capabilities. Break it into achievable steps, emphasizing internal accountability for each one. This approach ensures continuous forward movement, as Hill advocated. In conclusion, Hill's words reaffirm that our internal world, mindset, discipline, and resilience is our greatest power. We've explored how tapping into what lies within us can overcome external challenges. Now, it's time to apply this. Take one small step today to ignite your inner strengths. Remember, don't wait for the perfect moment. What lies within you is your path to success. Let it unfold now. As Napoleon Hill wisely stated, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. This profound truth invites us to look inward, where our true power resides. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to get caught up in past regrets or future worries. Yet, these external forces are mere shadows compared to the strength we carry inside. Many people feel trapped, replaying old failures like a broken record. They dwell on mistakes that can't be changed, letting them define their worth. Meanwhile, the future looms with uncertainties, casting doubt on every decision. This external focus drains energy and stifles progress, leading to hesitation and procrastination. But what if we shifted our gaze to the resilience and potential within? What lies within us is a wellspring of determination, creativity, and unyielding spirit. It's the quiet voice that urges us to keep going, even when the path ahead seems unclear. By embracing this inner power, we can transform our lives in ways we never imagined. Common struggles often stem from waiting for the perfect moment to act. People hold back, thinking motivation must come from outside sources. They wait for a sign, a lucky break, or external encouragement before taking a step. This misconception undervalues the drive that already exists within us. As Hill pointed out, our internal motivation is far superior to fleeting external sparks. Indecisiveness creeps in when we let past doubts cloud our judgment. We replay failures, allowing them to paralyze us from making choices. Fear of future risks adds to the chaos, turning simple decisions into overwhelming burdens. Yet, true decision-making power comes from trusting our inner compass. When we ignore what lies within, we surrender to these tiny matters. Fear and uncertainty often feel like insurmountable walls. They stem from past experiences that left scars on our confidence. Anxiety about what's ahead makes us question our abilities before we even try. This cycle of hesitation leads to inevitable defeat, as we avoid action altogether. But Hill's wisdom reminds us that these fears are insignificant compared to our inner strength. The solution lies in immediate action, no matter how small. Taking that first step activates the potential within, creating a ripple of momentum. Just as a dormant seed awakens when planted, our inner resources flourish through movement. Even imperfect action builds confidence and diminishes the hold of past or future concerns. Building decisiveness starts with tuning into your inner conviction. Listen to that voice inside that knows what you truly want. Don't let external pressure sway you. Draw from your core values instead. Techniques like journaling can help clarify your thoughts and foster firm decisions. Visualizing success taps into your inner reservoir, turning hesitation into resolve. Practicing the first step is about starting simple and immediate. Choose a small task today, like jotting down a goal, to harness your potential. This action proves that your internal drive can overcome any external limitation. It sets off a chain reaction, where one step leads to another. Facing fear head on is the key to diminishing its power. When you confront it directly, you engage the resilience within you. For instance, if public speaking terrifies you, begin by practicing in a safe space. This process reveals that your inner courage far outweighs past anxieties. Over time, these efforts make external threats seem insignificant. Learning through failure is another way to grow from within. Setbacks are not defeats, but valuable teachers. Each failure offers lessons that strengthen your internal resources. As Hill suggested, these are tiny matters compared to the growth you gain. By reframing failure as a stepping stone, you build mastery and persistence. Cultivating self discipline is the true engine of progress. This internal quality ensures steady action, regardless of external motivations. Unlike fleeting inspiration, discipline comes from within and sustains you through challenges. It turns potential into reality, as Hill championed. Building positive habits reinforces this inner commitment. Start with daily routines, like morning reflection, to align with your goals. Prioritizing tasks builds momentum, proving that consistent effort eclipses distractions. Developing clear vision and goals keeps you focused on your internal potential. Goals act as a beacon, drawn from what lies within you. When they stem from your core values, they provide enduring motivation. This makes past setbacks or future risks feel inconsequential. Practical methods include writing a vision statement that reflects your strengths. Break it into achievable steps, emphasizing internal accountability. This ensures continuous forward movement, as advocated by Hill. In conclusion, remember that what lies within us is our greatest asset. Our mindset, discipline, and resilience outweigh any external circumstances. By harnessing this inner power, we can achieve true success. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take action now. Start with one small step and watch your potential unfold into something extraordinary. As Napoleon Hill wisely stated, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. This profound truth invites us to look inward, where our true power resides. Many people find themselves trapped by past regrets, replaying failures like an endless loop. They dwell on what could have been, allowing those memories to dim their inner light. Meanwhile, the future looms with uncertainties, casting shadows of doubt on every decision. Worrying about potential obstacles drains energy that could fuel personal growth. This external focus blinds us to the vast reservoir of strength inside. We often wait for the perfect moment, believing motivation must come from outside. But true drive emerges from within, not from fleeting external sparks. People hesitate, thinking they need validation or ideal conditions to begin. Yet, this delays progress and ignores the inner determination Hill championed. Indecisiveness creeps in, rooted in past doubts that whisper we're not ready. It paralyzes us, even when our inner voice knows the path forward. Fear of failure, born from previous setbacks, holds many in place. Anxiety about the unknown future amplifies these fears, creating a cycle of inaction. Hill's wisdom reminds us that these are mere tiny matters compared to our resilience. So, how do we break free from this hesitation? The solution lies in immediate action, drawing on the power within. Taking that first step, no matter how small, activates our internal strengths. It creates momentum, turning potential into reality. Just as a river carves through rock not by force but persistence, our inner drive shapes our destiny. Building decisiveness starts with trusting your core convictions. Tune into what truly matters to you, beyond external pressures. Techniques like journaling can help clarify your thoughts and amplify your inner voice. Visualizing success bridges the gap between hesitation and action. Practice the first step today, perhaps by outlining a simple goal. This small act demonstrates that your internal power can overcome limitations. Facing fear head on diminishes its hold, engaging the courage within. For instance, if public speaking terrifies you, start by practicing in a safe space. Each attempt proves that your inner resilience outweighs past anxieties. Learning through failure becomes a teacher, not a defeat. Setbacks are opportunities to tap into your adaptability and grow. Hill's quote teaches us that these experiences build mastery from within. Self-discipline emerges as the true key to success, an internal quality that endures. Unlike motivation that fades, discipline ensures steady progress. It turns potential into achievement, regardless of external challenges. Building positive habits begins with inner commitment, like establishing a daily routine. Start your day with reflection to align actions with your core values. Prioritizing tasks reinforces your internal drive, creating lasting momentum. Over time, these habits eclipse distractions and fuel forward movement. Developing clear vision and goals sustains action by focusing on personal potential. Goals act as a beacon, drawn from what lies within you. When they stem from your values, they provide enduring motivation. Past setbacks become insignificant in the light of a compelling vision. Future risks pale against the excitement of inner-driven purpose. To define goals, begin with a vision statement that reflects your strengths. Break them into achievable steps for internal accountability. This process ensures continuous progress, as Hill advocated. Remember, your internal world, mindset, discipline, and resilience is your greatest asset. It's what propels you beyond the tiny matters of past and future. True success follows from harnessing this inner power. Don't wait for external change. Create it from within. Now, urge yourself to take one small step today. Whether it's committing to a goal or facing a fear, act now. Let your inner strength guide you to the success you deserve. Imagine the freedom of not being defined by yesterday's mistakes. Picture the confidence that comes from trusting your capabilities. Every journey begins with that internal spark, igniting change. As you move forward, reflect on how far you've come. Your resilience will surprise you, proving Hill's words true. Embrace the power within, and watch barriers dissolve. This is your moment to rise above hesitation. Let your inner potential unfold, step by step. Remember, what lies within is limitless. It's the force that turns dreams into reality. So commit to action, and let your true self lead. In the end, it's not about what's behind or before, it's about you. Start today and transform your life from the inside out.